should be split on both.
Set up. We can 5 days notice.
Be careful, what's the charge button, yeah?
No.
Come down.
Generator thing behind us. Yeah, just I've got the mark. Yeah, it's a
What? There you go.
I've got it.
What is right as well? No spread, yeah?
Well, not the atmosphere. The atmosphere isn't real.
Let's go.
I can make the atmosphere real.
Flashlights on. How far do you live from? Yeah. Oh wow. Up north. I live down south. Like southern side. Oh, what was it like here? 40 minutes? So people think like it's that really far. 40 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind driving any distance really.
Yeah, I don't mind either. Except tomorrow, I hated that. That was my first ever game. And they always send me to Williams too.
That Rydalmere pitch is definitely in need of some sort of recharge. Every time I go there, the people organise it. The more it's for a while.
Is there time for me to pee?
Oh, nice to meet you at last. Fantastic today. Today it does very well. Inshallah, he continues to play well.
home teams in there. The away teams. The away teams is about. Rydalmere line up against Dulwich. You have the two captains in the middle there, as you can see, Mikhail Terara and number 10 himself, Ahmed Talib. There is a bit of a wave for us in the
Give me a shout out, give me a tell them how much room. Give me a little shout out, say how much room.
Both teams are only 1 point off each other, so it's going to be a feisty game. I had a privilege to commentate Rydalmere's tour FC. For those sitting at home, get comfortable, grab a cup of tea, maybe a hot chocolate, a nice woody, anything that keeps you warm. Is going to be a festival of football on Wednesday night here. Usually cup action. We have football in South Wales League 1 men's action for you. Could not ask for anything better. I am just having a start because I will take you through these next 90 minutes or so. Playing it out, and he has rotated between Smith Street and 20th Century. He picks it up to their target man, put it forward to Kahar. Puts the cross in. Goal kick to Andrew de Blasio, who loves Games. So do I. Goes all the way back to the centre back. who plays from France started every game this season. From back to the man who's been so far, and the captain, Tura. Both Energy was not on the even was straight back now here is Enamudo, who has space to run. Definitely a goal scorer here. Wiped away there by Taraka. And it is heavy drill as Joseph trying to lose it. Free kick for Dulwich Hill. We're looking to send the great form to the Two wins and 3 draws. They're coming up to dominant Swiped away there. Throw it over, Lockie, throw it over.
Follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
To the keeper.
Hold on.
Back to the captain now. Goes out to the Frenchman, Fulgon. Dulwich Hill here, looking promising this attack. Going to be thrown in now by Mponza Antwi, who is of Ghanaian descent. And it goes all the way back now to De Blasio. He's going to go to his fullback, Isaac Hovar, who has started every game this season. As it goes all the way back now to the Frenchman. And the two centre-backs there enjoying some time on the ball. And so is the fullback now, who is sending Yunus, but it finds that he's intercepted. We apologise for the technical difficulties. I've had messages, calls, word of mouth saying that they cannot hear us. So hopefully we are back on the air. Apologise for the technical difficulties. Here is Harry Jones now. It goes all the way back out to the fullback there, trying to find Yunus, who is of Lebanese background. He is wearing the infamous number 9. Here he is again. He's a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan as well. He has scored in the 4-2 win against Bankstown City Lions. It's whipped in now by the fullback Hovar, but it is now back with Rydalmere, Antwi and Kerr working some magic in between each other. Intercepted now by Dulwich Hill. Goes all the way back to the captain, Terata, who loves Zidane and Manchester United. So there are a few Manchester United fans on this pitch. They might not be too happy with the way they're going this season, though. And here is the man that has started every game this season at the back, Arthur Hugan. Both centre-backs. This centre-back too has started every game this season, and it is his 9th season with the club. So their centre-backs are Mr. Reliables, as they say. And here is Dulwich Hill now, who look to be more promising with this attack. Here is Jack Mitsoulas, who played in Cyprus for Apia Akrotiri as well, 24 years old. So he's got experience overseas. He even went and took a trip to Europe to get even more experience last season. And he also scored in that 1-0 win to Hills United. And we are restarting right now. Here we are now restarting the ball. Intercepted beautifully there by Dulwich Hill, but it is received back by Nicola Pinta, doing his centre-back duties there. Now here is Antwi trying to work some magic here as it falls to Kyle Sandy, who brings a beautiful ball down to Kahal, who controls it lovely there. Now here it is, Edamugo tries to whip it in, whipped it beautifully, it's cut across it, and it is a goal! Against the run of play, Mr. Reliable, Ahmad Taleb, steps up to the plate and makes it 1-0. Definitely against the run of play, they get into the box, and Ahmed Taleb slots it into the back of the net. He returns to Rydalmere after playing for Interlions last year. He had a 20-goal season in 2022 and 2023. And he looks to continue that 20-goal season. Another goal to his name. Lebanese background as well. And the team in red capitalise on that opportunity and make it 1-0. Captain Fantastico steps up to the plate. Dulwich Hill definitely annoyed with themselves as they were dominating 2-3 minutes before that. But it's not about what you dominate, it's about how you finish into the back of the net. And that is exactly what Rydalmere Lions did do, pouncing like it was Simba versus Mufasa. And they have made it 1-0, breaking the deadlock here. Nice and early here at Rydalmere Park, in the heart of Sydney's Western Sydney. Overlooking some beautiful trees, beautiful floodlights. This game is finally being played. After being rescheduled 2 or 3 times before, we finally found a date, and we are back in action as they are 1-0 up. And here's Hovar, the fullback, who is going to step up to the plate and hopefully deliver a beautiful sauce into the box for his side. Puts the hand up, ready to go. Hoofs it in with pace. Headed out by Pinto. Taking the shot. There. But it was not handsome there as Daniel Paduani skies it over. And here is Ricardo Rizzo doing his job so far with a clean sheet to his name, hoping to maintain that clean sheet now as his side go 1-0 up. Looking for the target man, Edamugo, who gets ahead, finds the target man, but it is intercepted. In fact, Adul Tosca gets the start after scoring a brace in Rydalmere's last game, which is actually a 5-0 win against Northern Tigers, the team at the top of the ladder. They delivered a beautiful game there and won 5-0 there. So both teams are in rapid form, and Rydalmere and Dulwich are both looking to continue that. Here's Terrata, who goes all the way back now to his goalkeeper to restart. Now here is the Frenchman back to his goalkeeper. The centre-backs there just trying to find something, some sort of an opening that can get them back into the game. As you know, attack starts from defence. It's continuing now. Here is the goalkeeper who joins from St George, who played youth for Sydney United and Rockdale City Suns. Here's Hovar now, trying to find some sort of opening here. Goes and finds the Greek man himself, Liam Spiropoulos, whipped in now with pace, and it's Rizzo who gets the safe hands onto that, and he can continue. For urges his team to push forward. They're not done yet. They want another one. Maybe even another 2. 1-0 is a dangerous lead to have, and they want to keep it going. Here's Shalome, who passed it to the bench instead of to anyone on the field. the 20-year-old former RPM man there. And now, right now, Dulwich headed out now. Rydalmere continue the attack. Here is Sandy rocking the number 23, a famous sporting number, but the other 23 is there to intercept that, and it is cleared away for Dulwich. Hill only as far as Antwi. It goes straight back to Hugon. Kerr is the man to header that and bring Rydalmere back into for another attack. Here's Sandy, who passed it back out. But that's some brilliant defending. Trying not to concede a foul here, and it will be a goal kick. We are starting again with the goalkeeper, who is an Arsenal fan, so not a great result for him this morning. And we restart now. Arthur Hugon. Now here is Makaya Tarata. Loves a morning walk before the game, and loves a bit of Drake as a hype song. Hoping his team can get some hotline bling and get back into the game. Here is Tarata. Maybe he can form some ratata as he comes out to Hova. Goes straight back out to Tarata, rocking some clean blue boots there, matching the socks. And Rydalmere intercept that, but it is intercepted once again by Dulwich Hill, the team in blue and yellow. Here is Eunice, tackled swiftly there, but it is not enough sauce on that tackle as they take the strike. And Harry Jones looked to get his side back into it. Wasn't enough there as the ball hit the wrong net. And Rydalmere can restart with Rizzo. Here is Ricardo Rizzo now. Headed by Eremugo, but it's Hugon who gets in the way of that. And here is Cahal. For those of you that are just joining us, Rydalmere broke the deadlock with a beautiful finish from Ahmed Talib. Just slotted it straight into the back of the net. Dulwich Hill have been more promising with possession, but football is a game of goals, not a game of possession. And Dulwich, who are maybe dominating the ball, but aren't putting it into the back of the net, as Dulwich Hill once again have control of the ball. Goes out wide. He has been a busy man tonight so far. Over. As there was a nice linkage there between Jack Mitsulas and Isaac Hovar. Now here is Eunice looking to find something. A big scoop. Chest takes a shot. And Ricardo Rizzo with an easy catch there. Dulwich Hill need to test him more after that shot from Daniel Fornito in his sixth season with the club. Goes straight into the hands of Ricardo Rizzo. As a little bit of rain starts to pour down here at Rydalmere Park. But this is a synthetic pitch, so hopefully all it will do is just make the ball move that tiny bit better as we are prepared to cover up all our belongings from getting absolutely drenched in this rain. And here's Hugon again, the Frenchman, with the ball at his feet. A ball playing centre back, these two are, who have started every game this season. And he is back with de Blasio, whose hype song is Man at the Garden by Kendrick Lamar. So a wide range of genres that the Dulwich Hill. I wonder what the fight for the speaker in the change room is like, with all these types of different hype songs blasting around. And now here is Neem Spiropoulos, who was man of the match in the round 7 clash against Mounties Wanderers. And loves Liverpool, in particular Alexis McAllister. It must be the position that he's in. He must be a very happy man from Monday, but I think his focus now is on trying to beat a team in red and not support a team in red, as Rydalmere have another promising attack. They're into the box now. No one can get a foot onto it. And it is a goal kick. It looks like his run was just a tad bit wide. And Andrew de Blasio, the 22-year-old in between the six, will restart the game for us. And he goes to Hogon, the Frenchman at the back, hoofs it upfield, trying to find Yunus, but instead they find the Rydalmere defenders at the back. It is gone straight out wide to Dylan Carhall, who got married to his now wife Ashley in September of 2024. So congratulations to him. Another congratulations. That was a beautiful ball into the box. Connor Joseph Kerr, who's Irish, not to be confused with Sam Kerr, continues to start every game this season, but that shot went straight into the keeper's hands. Now here's Terata Dulwich Hill being urged to move it by the fullback Hover, bringing his experience. Now here's Hogon. These two teams have the most touches of the ball, which might be working in the favour of Rydalmere. Here's Hover. Goes straight back to Captain Terata, rocking that beautiful captain's armband, the bright orange. And there is Kerr, who intercepts it. Here is Spiropoulos. Goes to Hover. Dulwich Hill trying to make something from this play. You have Harry Jones now, QPR supporter. However, that pass was not on, like QPR in the Premier League. And we can restart now with Rydalmere. Here is Carhall, who owns a fitness club, Healthbox HQ. So if you're in the Rydalmere area, need some fitness going on, Mitsulas there gave Talib a bit of a shoulder rub there, and Talib earns Rydalmere a free kick. Last time there was a free kick from this position, the last time I commentated, it flew straight into the back of the net. There could be a repeat of that, but it looks like it might be a tad bit far from that. So he might whip in a little bit of tomato sauce to match his jersey into this one. Decides to go short to Carhall. Now here's Talib, the goal scorer, with a nice scoop, whipped in now, trying to find someone, cleared away to Hovar. Rydalmere continue with the attack. It was a hefty touch, but here is Sandy now to whip it in. And goalkeeper doing what a goalkeeper does best, and de Blasio with the safe hand. Now here's Hovar now, trying to find an option there in his bleached blonde hair. Does find Spiropoulos, who goes all the way back to Terata, who goes back to Arthur Houron, who has started every game this season as well. Here is Yunus, who's just straying out wide for the switch, but it looks like it comes back to Dulwich Hill now. Here is de Blasio. Yunus is trying to trick Carhall here out of frame into making him go wide, and a foul is once again won. Kerr kicking the ball back to where it's supposed to be. Dulwich Hill not happy with that, but play moves on. And as Tupac raps, life does go on. And the game is flowing now. Here is Spiropoulos. Puts it in now to Jack Mitsulas. Puts it up long. Here is Horon. Cleared up by Carhall. Yunus knew he was offside, so all he had to do was simply walk away from the ball. And here is Carhall to start us back on with the game. Let's see what they can produce from this. Yunus gets the touch onto it. It was the touch that they needed. And here's Tosca leaving it. A man from who's Albanian background. Omar Jabril, shout out to him. He's been asking me all game. He finally gets it. Now here we go. We are restarted with the actual stars on the field. Now here's Kerr, who's going out wide. Looks like Talib is the man, but instead fires the ambient advertising board. They definitely wanted to receive the ball there. And we restart now with Dulwich. Beautiful planes flying over. They get a beautiful observation of football before they either touch down or leave Sydney. Couldn't ask for anything better here. The rain has cooled off and calmed down. The heavens have opened for this football game. It is thrown in now. Rydalmere on the attack again. Here is Kerr. Carl is wide and gets that ball that he wants. Put in now to Sandy. The 1-2 did not work out as I wanted it to. And Dulwich Hill are on the counter-attack. Here is Mitsulas. Sandy just brings him down, stops the counter-attack. I think Dulwich Hill wanted the cheese to be shown there, but it is just a foul. Mikaya Tarata not happy with that. And he's the man that just receives the ball right now. And here is Rogon, the Frenchman. Goes back to Tarata. Trying to find something. Scoops it up. Now here's Yunus. They've got it into the box. Can they produce something from it? Here is Harry Jones still trying to find Mitsulas. That is a brilliant tackle from Carhal. Jones tries to get that interception. Talib trying to win that ball. They wanted a foul. Kerr is trying to find his target man, but instead it is Hovar who finds his goalkeeper. There's Hohon. And Dulwich Hill need to get the ball out of their half because stuff like that can happen. And Dulwich Hill are on the attack now. Whipped it again! And it is found the back of the net! The drums are playing as Robert Eremugo does a beautiful dance. Stuff made out of miracles there. It is 2-0. And what did I say? They had to get the ball out. They don't get the ball out. Rydalmere pounce like Rydalmere lions do. And like a lion was stalking his prey, they stalked the goal, hit it into the back of the net. Eremugo praising the God above, what we like to see. And it looks like it is 2-0 to 2-0 now to the good here, to Rydalmere Lions. When I commentate, we're not shy of comebacks, so there could be something in the offing. However, Rydalmere Lions have been clinical, finished their chances, finished their dinner like a lion finishes their prey. It is 2-0 now, and Eremugo adds to his goal tally. He had 9 goals in 9 games last season. He adds to that, and Dulwich Hill now start us off with their heads, hopefully with their heads down, but looking to, hopefully for their sake, get one back, because 2-1 can open the game wide open. Here we go now, for those that are just joining us. Ahmed Talib open scoring for Rydalmere Lions. This is a catch-up game. Both sides are only 1 point off each other as well. And it is match of the round. What we like to see, and it's definitely delivering so far. Now with Rogon looking to go back, but it is Rydalmere again on the attack, trying to find something again into the box. He skinned him, and that is brilliant defending there. Was that? It was Mr. Ahmed Talib. That was some beautiful football there from the attack to the defence, and we have a corner for Rydalmere. Some excellent piece of trickery there with some scintillating feet, but we now have a corner. And Dulwich Hill are looking to dethrone Rydalmere as they sit at the top of the lion and animal kingdom with a 2-0 lead against the team in blue and yellow. Can Dulwich Hill defend this corner, or will Rydalmere add to the tally and have a triplet of goals? Ref urging him to hurry up. There might a little bit of tactics there this early on into the game. Calls for away have been delivered, but it falls to Antwi, who just leaves it for the throw in, and we hope that that person being transported is okay in the ambulance. Now here is Kahal, who is trying to whip in something with pace. Dulwich Hill, Rydalmere with the throw, covered by the gate. I think it is Kahal again. It sure is, to whip it in. Whips it in now, headed out by Mitsulas. He finds Spiropoulos. Not the greatest tackle there, but they move, and here is Dulwich Hill now on the counter. Trying to find something here as they go back. Fullbacks have been busy this game. The switch was on to Hovar, and there it is. Into the middle now it goes to Jack Mitsulas. Out wide now. Here's some beautiful play going on with Dulwich Hill. Almost loses the ball with his own feet. There is Harry Jones. Out wide now. This is some brilliant defending from Rydalmere, forcing them to go all the way back to Khogong, who's going to go back to Turata. And Rydalmere have every single man, except for Ahmed Talib, behind in their own half, showing that they are not just defending for their lives, they want more goals. They've gotten 2 counter-attacking goals after Dulwich Hill lost the ball twice. Here's Hovar. Goes back to Turata. Here's Holgon now. Puts the ball up, trying to find Yunus. Beautiful chest down for him. Takes the strike. And once again, that will not faze Ricardo Rizzo. He would love those to come to him all night long. And he's going to restart us once again. And if you want some more League One action, be sure to see as Rydalmere play on Saturday at 7 p.m. against Bulls Academy at Sydney United Sports Centre in the Denver Park, while Dulwich Hill play at 4:15 p.m. on Saturday against Northern Tigers at Taramara. The field with the hill, as we like to call it. And Dulwich Hill now on the attack, whipped in now, but cleared away emphatically there by Ethan Thomas, showing why he indeed has started every game this season with moments just like that. And Dulwich Hill look to send it in now. Hopefully get a goal to their name. Whipped in now, played short to Hovar. That was a beautiful piece of skill there. However, Kerr is the one to clear it half out. The strike is on! And it just trickles out. Jack Mitsulas there. Just trickled out of the... there. But Ricardo Rizzo yet to have a shot that has faced him. Nice and easy catches for him so far. Urging his team once again to push forward. Dulwich Hill are expecting it. Can they anticipate it? Or will Rydalmere get their foot onto the gas once again? Ere Mugo once again with the aerial duties as Kahal calls for it now. That is beautiful play. Ere Mugo and Kahal whipped in now. It is a beautiful cross that got them the first goal. Bit Strong words there from Kahal. Now here is Carl Sandy. Ede Mugo with the touch on his chest recovers from that as Tosca whips it into Kahal. Headed up now by Sandy. But just bashes the ground, and once again, words of dismay. Here is De Blasio. Throws it out wide. And Dulwich are looking to try and get something now. There's Spiropoulos. Intercepted, trying to win it back, but it is back with Rydalmere. Here is Thomas. Going back to Antwi. Headed up now. Headed out. Cleared away. Only as far as Mitsulas. Here is Spiropoulos. The Greek synergy like Thanasi and Yanni, but it is intercepted. There is Shalomi. Ede Mugo couldn't get a touch onto it, and it is De Blasio with the colourful goalkeeper jersey there. That seems like a beautiful jersey for an avid jersey collector like myself. And we have restarted now with Khoro. And here is Terata. Hovar. That's a beautiful find, but couldn't deliver the sauce onto that one. And it's Pinter who finds the ball. Cleared up now. Hovar wanted the foul there. Edemugo might have just put a bit of sauce into that. Now here's Khoro. Drums are in full swing, and they want the Rydalmere supporters want to use it again. Intercepted once again. There is the potential for that. No advantage, and it is a yellow card as Spiropoulos getting a bit feisty there. And he receives the first cheese of the game as he receives the feta cheese from the referee. Not the smartest of tackles there. And Rydalmere win a foul. Here is Ethan Thomas now. Can you whip in something brilliant here at Rydalmere Park? Comes all the way back to Pinter. A big, strong build, a Croatian centre-back. Remnants of Dejan Lovren. It's fine. Carl Sandy has been found. He is found. Back post it is indeed. And that is brilliantly cleared away. Advantage has been played. Antwi looks to be in discomfort. The medic has run. The referee notices on the floor. Now, here comes Fornito. And Antwi is back up on his feet. That is signs we like to see. Didn't look like he landed that one very well. And Antwi is back on his feet, what we like to see. Referee urging Rydalmere to keep to play on. Pick the ball up and continue the play. Here is Kahal himself, whipping it in now with pace. Headed up by Hovar. Here's Edemugo. Terata up. Huran. That's good communication between these centre backs. And that is cleared up. Rydalmere urged to set up as De Blasio receives the ball with his feet. Here's Huron. Both fullbacks have been busy. Hovar and Lamour. Here's Terata. Here's Khoro. Bringing his footballing prowess from France to Sydney. Here is Dulwich now. Out to Hovar, number 23. Both number 23s for both sides have been busy. Carl Sandy and Isaac Hovar. Here's Khoro. Tried the outside of the boot, but Antwi read that one like a boot like a book. And here's Khoro, who's gotten past a few there, but loses it, but it is won back again by Spiropoulos, who's not happy at all with his teammates, himself. Here's Terata, out to Khovar. Back to Terata. Plays it into the middle to Jones. Khovar, Terata. Seems as Dulwich Hill cannot get it to their midfielders without Rydalmere getting the close press, just like there now, as Mitsulas passed it back. Yunus with the header, but Shalome is trying to kick the ball to us, and almost succeeds there. The former RPM man, Julian Shalome at the back, the 20-year-old. And you can hear Nicola Pinta just yelling commands from the back. Using his height, his experience, he can see the whole pitch, and he's using that to his advantage. Thrown up now. Yunus fighting hard there. Touchdown brilliantly there by Mr. Connor Joseph Kerr, the Irishman. Ethan Thomas back to Shalome. Now here's Eremugo, the man who scored the second goal. Fallen to Kahal, whipped in, but Terata says Tana with that, and just clears it away. And we have a throw in now. Headed away, but only fires at Eremugo, who scores a brace, and right, we see that famous dance again with a bit of a kick flip. A brace for Eremugo, and that makes it 3-0 as the drums play again. And Eremugo praising the man above once again. It was not cleared away properly by Mitsulas. Another defensive calamity leads to Rydalmere superiority, and it is 3-0, and we haven't even played a half of football yet, ladies and gentlemen, and we are well and truly underway here at Rydalmere Park. Eremugo with 2 goals again, rocking that number 37. We haven't seen that number for a long time, the likes of Martin Skirtle rocking that number, and here we are again with Dulwich Hill, a familiar sight, kicking the ball off. Now here's Horon to Terata. It was his clearance that made that start of that goal. Hoofed up now to Khovar. Fans giving him a bit of stick for that. And you can see the look on these players' faces, on the Dulwich Hill faces. They are not happy at all with what is going on here at Rydalmere Park. These teams are only a point off each other, and it seems like it is and it seems way less than that. And it's come out now to Dylan Larmore, who is trying to find his man, but instead finds Ethan Thomas, but gets a throw in. Here is Dylan Larmore again, who goes back to Khoron, who has started in all 11 of the games this season. Dylan Larmore played youth with the Sutherland Sharks, my local club. His 8th season at the club. Liverpool supporter and loves Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean, he's sitting at right back position, so it is a like for like love. And here is Rydalmere now. It is Eremugo, who just goes back to Ricardo Rizzo, trying to find Antwi, and he does. That's a beautiful touch from the gun. Scratch that. The touch was hefty. I thought he touched it down better, but we move, and so too does Rydalmere. That looks like it is Tosca. It's a good tussle. And it is a goal kick. That is beautiful defending there from Rydalmere. Certainly didn't get that from watching Trent Alexander-Arnold. And here we go again. Hoofed up now. And it is Pinter putting the punt on that ball. Now here's Hova Terata with the headband. Passes it to another player with the headband. Here's Mitsulas. And here is Dulwich now. Here's Eremugo. The flick back to Kahal. Now here is Kerr. Trying to find something, but just has to go back. No options there. Shalome tries to find Eremugo, but instead it is De Blasio with a smidge of paint on his jersey representing Dulwich Hill's performance tonight, all over the place. Now here's Dulwich Hill whipped in with pace, but Pinter is the man to stop that. Cleared away by Shalome. Finds Taleb, who controls it lovely after scoring the first goal of the match. Here's Antwi now. Finds Tosca, who finds Kerr, tries to get the ball through, but Rydalmere's having none of that and wins a foul for his side. And they continue quickly now for Nito. Tried to get onto it, but it was Ethan Thomas's foot that he found instead. Here's Mitsulas, who wins a foul for his side. Now we restart with Terata. Intercepted by Kyle Sandy. And it is continued now. Here's Adul Tosca. Intercepted by Dulwich Hill. And here is Mitsulas now with the ball. And here is Mitsulas now again, hoofing it upfield. Finds Antwi. Puts his body on the line for that. And here is Talib. Bit of sloppy football here. And here is Kahal. Keeps it going now as he's battling with Hova. Whips it in. Cleared away by Rydalmere, who finds Fornito. Here is Yunus to Spiropoulos. So a bit of a cut there as he uses his right foot. Bit of Alex McAllister type turn there. The man that he loves. And here is Dulwich Hill continuing. That was Huron, who's somehow all the way up there. It's Mitsulas covering the centre back position as Huron goes full striker mode from centre back. But he's back now, and Mitsulas can take his rightful place back into the midfield. True team player there. Got that from Apia Akrodiri, being coached by Perry Mastakis, who is a renowned Cypriot Australian coach who earned the job at the top flight for Apollon now due to his tenure at Akrodiri, who are now in the second division. So congratulations to them. And we start off once again with Dulwich Hill. Here is Spiropoulos, who takes the shot, and once again Rizzo with the safe hands. Gets himself back up and urges his team to move forward. Ricardo Rizzo calling up once again. Seems too easy for him so far. Hasn't really been tested. Yunus to press. Here's Rizzo now. Mitsulas with the header. Here's Kerr. Decides to he has plenty of time on the ball. Goes back to Ethan Thomas. And that is half time here at Rydalmere Park. The drums are going off. It is a beautiful first half performance. 3-0 to the good. Goals from Ahmed Talib and a brace from the man right there as we see walking off the pitch. Number 37, Robert Edemuro, hailing from South Sudan with the goal. And we will be back in 15 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Potential comeback or even more goals. I'm guarantee you there's going to be more goals. As Rydalmere lead 3-0 against Dulwich Hill. Do not go anywhere. Get a cup of tea, get a hot chocolate, whatever it is. Popcorn. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half here of the match of the round 6 catch-up in League 1 men's between Rydalmere and Dulwich Hill. We are back as the second half has started, the trickle down of rain has started, and as we can see, there is a new man on the pitch for Rydalmere. It is number 9, Jihad Al-Sayed. And those that are joining us, they are 3-0 up thanks to a goal from Ahmed Talib, who is going to kick us off, and Robert Edemogo, who is on the far side. A bit about Jihad Al-Sayed, the man who just came on. He scored in their last game, and only his second goal this season. And is also of Lebanese background, rocking the famous number 9. The referee is going to start us off underway. Here we are, another 45 minutes as Nicola Pinta hoofs it upfield into the stands, and the rain is continuing to now bucket down. Not very happy, not very good for our cameraman. Do with what you get here, and that is what we say, the beauty of football. As there's a decent underrun throw there from the linesman. Ahmed Talib giving me thumbs up as he walks out onto the pitch. He's happy, man. He's laser focused. Continuing with Dulwich Hill. Here is Antwi now. And Daniel Fornito barking orders at his side. He wants to help get his side back into it. As here's Antwi now. We're going to see a lot more of the fullbacks we didn't see on the other side. We're going to see them more on this side now. Here is that is a beautiful piece of play. There's Edemugo. That is a beautiful strike, and even better save from Andrew de Blasio. The two men that have linked up, that have scored goals. Mr. Ahmed Talib and Robert Edemugo, who was thinking about the hat trick. He was thinking about the rabbit popping out of the hat and taking the ball home with him so he could do another one of those dances. But instead, we have a corner. And can they produce something in, as Rydalmere have started roaring into the second half? No pun intended, as they are called, the Rydalmere Lions. Can they whip in something now? Rydalmere. Here is Ahmed Talib. Whipped in now. Headed into the box. Not cleared away properly. And Jihad Al-Sayed, he could have got a goal after coming on. A bit of a tussle there. His Shalome protects the ball. That is a beautiful tackle there, the 20-year-old man. And it goes all the way back to Kerr. And Kahal once again wanting the ball. The switch is on. It is a foot race. Handball's caught, but it's whipped in. Cleared away by Mitsulas. Jones. No more. Beautiful link-up play there. And here is Dulwich Hill now with a counter-attack. Here's Yunus. Hits it out now. And Shalom just to clear his lines. The ambient advertising board getting a lot of action. I'm sure they'll be well pleased with that. Dulwich Hill looking to get something in, but every man and their cat is back for Rydalmere, including the badge. Cleared away now. Here's Mitsulas going all the way out now to Joron. That's a nice play, Larmore. As Jones tried a bit of the sneaky. Now here is Paduano. Here's Yunus. Whipped in now. Rizzo finally getting tested there. Not tested enough. And a foul is given to Rydalmere. One there by Connor Joseph Kerr, the man hailing from Ireland. As the rain has settled down a little bit, it is still coming down here. It has been a week of rain here in Sydney. So we are blessed to have football being played tonight. I'm sure the players are finally loving to get to play this game. It's been a long time coming. Dulwich Hill could lose their first game in April, as they are yet to lose in this month, and that could all will change on the last day of the month, unless they are to pull off a miracle. Thrown in now. Here's Rydalmere. Cahill gets the throw for his side. Whipped in now. Here is Terata. And it is a corner one there. As Terata just wanted to deal with the danger. And it's going to be Ahmed Talib. It looks like Shalome is going in and Antwi is going to cover his spot there at the back. That is defended well from Kerr. Defended so good that he has knocked down the VO. Not sure if they have insurance, and if they do, you better hope they do, because let's hope that doesn't have to come out of Kerr's pocket. But luckily he can watch this live stream after the game. And here we continue now. It is his own side's VO as well. Here is Kerr. Out wide now. Trying to find... The linesman did give the foul, but the referee is having none of it. And we continue now. Here is Harry Jones. Playing it all the way back now. And it looks like for now, the rain has stopped. Harry Jones, beautiful pass in. It's curled in. And that was just a wicture away. Daniel Fornito. And good to hear the VO has been fixed. Daniel Fornito has, the man that just took that shot, has 5 goals this season and has played for many teams in his youth. Bankstown Berry, Sydney Olympics, Sydney Union, Fraser Park. Looks up to the likes of Del Piero, Ronaldinho and Zidane. Sticking to the Italian theme, his pre-game ritual is a plate of pasta, and his pre-game song is Pretty Green Eyes by Katana. And it's his sixth season with the club, so there are a lot of players here at Dulwich Hill that have been at the club for plenty of years. The man, in fact, with the ball right about now, has been with the club for 9 years. Terata, and now here's Jojo, the man hailing from France. Hoofed up field now is De Blasio. He found the man, got past Cahill. So great defending here. Hover winning a throw for his side. The rain might have left us, but the cold wind has come to us. Here we go now. Here's Jojo. Shalome with the header. Now Fornito gets it out wide to Hovar. Here's Fornito again. Harry Jones. Out wide now. Whipped in. And Ethan Thomas just says, I've got to get rid of this. And that is exactly what he does. And it is a corner for Dulwich Hill. Could we see the deadlock be broken for Dulwich Hill? The team in yellow and blue looking to find something there. Can they whip in some sauce, some mayonnaise, ketchup, whatever sauce they like, into that box, deliver a goal and put the side closer within reaching distance? Tries to go near post. It is cleared away. It is a throw in now for Dulwich Hill. And it looks like it is going to be Larmore to take it. Stepping up from the fullback position. Throws it in now. Here's Spiropoulos. Give him to Larmore. Sandy couldn't get a foot to it, but Antwi does. clears the lines. Ahmed Talib and Tarato in a foot race. And here is Talib now. Sees Edemogo. No advantage, and it is going to be a yellow card for Terata as he wanted to take the shirt home with him. And now we have a substitution, definitely tactical one to slow down the play for Rydalmere. And it is Daniel Padeone coming off right now for Dulwich Hill. And I will tell you who is coming on as soon as I can see it. But the substitution was definitely a tactical one to slow down Rydalmere. Here is Antwi, blocking number 28. That was a good tussle between those two. Antwi still with the ball. Gets skinned. Now here is Al Sayed. Terata hoofing it upfield to Spiropoulos. The fans just egging him on there. Here is Pinta. Spiropoulos with a little smile on his face. Can appreciate a bit of banter. What we like to see. It's a throw in now. Looking to go, here's Yunus. Yunus not happy at all, and he is going to receive a yellow card for that late tackle. It is getting feisty here in the second half. Pinta saying there was no ball in that challenge. Physio running on like he has a job to do. And some Rydalmere players are going to use that time to get a bit of water into their system. Not that they've got enough water from the rain. He's getting feisty. For those that are just tuning in, we do have number 12 Samuel O'Connor did come on, confirming for Dulwich Hill, who is a new signing and loves Liverpool and Stevie G. Hopefully there is no slippage, but more beautiful free kicks like Stevie G. It is 3-0. All the goals came in the first half. Ahmed Talib scoring 1, and Robert Eremugo scoring 2, and giving the camera over here a nice piece of his dancing there, and praising God, what we like to see. Now here's Ricardo Rizzo to restart us. Good to see the players back up on his feet after the physio did a 400-meter sprint like he was running for his life. Good to see the dedication in him. Horon just going to leave it there. And here is De Blasio to restart us with his paint-themed goalkeeper jersey. And we have restarted now with plenty more action still to come. Here is Terata. Out now to Horon. Passes it out wide to the man that just came on, Samuel O'Connor. Looking to play Harry Jones, and does indeed. Played in again. Played out now to Horon. Trying to find the option. O'Connor, Lamour. I'll say get his chest to it, but it's all gone. With the European experience, but Kerr's having none of it, and wins the throw for his side. Here is Antwi to take now. Beautiful, nice throwing technique to that. He's a 19-year-old, Antwi, and he is starting for first grade, so good on him there. Talib, captaining his side, has a goal. Keeps it in, Antwi, using his pace, but it's Horon that only gets it as far as Sandy. Talib sends it out wide to Eremugo, the two goal scorers linking up once again. And it's Hova sending it out now just cleared away when in doubt. Headed up now. Kahal. And it is a corner once again for Rydalmere. Can they add a fourth? Can Dulwich Hill hold firm in this one? We're about to find out when Ahmed Talib steps up to take it. Looks to whip it in now. Can he deliver some sauce, some tomato sauce into the box? Add another goal. Played in short now to Sandy. Cleared out. Here's Pinter. Takes the shot. Saw the keeper on the ground. Nicola Pinter says, why not? And here we go now. We are restarting. That looks to be Mitsulas, who tried the outside of the foot there, but instead hit the outside of the field. And we are continuing. Table position, both of these teams are only a point off each other. Rydalmere coming off a 5-0 win against Northern Tigers. Top of the table they are, which is where Dulwich will travel to for their next game. And Dulwich will coming off a 1-0 win against Hills United. And Rydalmere will face... It's a beautiful tackle there from Shalom. Will face Isaac Hovar's former club, Bulls FC Academy, at Adenza Park, both on Saturday. 7 p.m. for Rydalmere and 4:15 for Northern Tigers. So Dulwich will go from facing Lions to Tigers as they go down the chain of the Cat family. So far, they are unsuccessful as it's whipped in now, headed out by Eden Mugo doing his defensive duties too. And the Battle of the Cats was won last week by Rydalmere beating Northern Tigers 5-0. And looks like it's Mitsulas to throw the ball in, who is a former Apia Akrodiri player in Cyprus. Thrown in now. Going out wide. Going all the way back to the captain, Tarata. Here is Hohong now. Going back to Tarata. Harry Jones. Back to the former Apia Krotiri man. Might have even played with my cousin who played there. Shout out Savro Surpus. Now here's Hohong, who's going on a centre-back run here. Not too bad there, but aimed for the wrong goal. Hohong there. And it will start once again with the man with the same letters as his abbreviation, Ricardo Rizzo. Now, to kick us off once again, what's he going to deliver into the danger zone? Will he help his side get another goal? Headed down now by the new man onto the pitch, O'Connor. Seems to be everywhere. Now here is Fornito. Not with the finito pass there. Cleared up now. Seems to be in disarray there, Mr. Saying, how is that a foul? Harry Jones. Hoofed up now. Horon wins the battle against Al Sayed. There is Jones. Hovar had urged to go forward. Gets it on the bench instead. Second half has obviously not delivered as much as the first. I said there would be another goal. It's about to come as Antwi gets the ball! And was my bet was almost right there. Antwi could have finished that, could have had a cup of tea, gone to the races and still finished it, but instead hits it onto the wrong net. The man from Ghana who had so much room, but instead tried to kick it to Parramatta as Terata starts us off again. Here is Ho-Hong. Goes back to Terata. These two have probably touched the ball the most for Dulwich Hill, and they have had plenty of 1-2 exchanges between each other. Urge to push up Ho-Hong. Here is O'Connor as we are almost striking 9:30. It is past a lot of people's bedtimes here. It is a school night tomorrow, just remember that. But we allow it because there is football on. Now here's Hovar. Here's Mitfulas. And it looks like Spiropoulos was the man that is also currently not on the pitch. Probably because oh, scratch that. He is on the pitch. Clearly. And it was Daniel Padeone that came off. The man whose favourite player is Ronaldinho and is a big M&M fan. Came from Hills United, scored in the 4-2 win against Bankstown City Lions. Rydalmere almost with the fourth as Carhall unleashed some power into that. But it was De Blasio that said no. Fornito, not with a juicy pass there. There's Kerr. Here is Eremugo, who has dropped all the way into the defensive line. Playing it for the team and does not look like him and could be covering for Antwi. And it looks like we have another substitution coming for Rydalmere. And lots of reinforcements for Dulwich Hill. It looks like Spiropoulos is actually coming off this time. And Isaac Hovar. And we have the man rocking number 43, Pascal Siakam, Antonio Orlando, coming onto the pitch as well. Seeing if he can help his side. And we have some Rydalmere reinforcements as well. I will tell you exactly who they are when I can see who they are. It looks like it is number 7, Hyung Min Yang, coming on. As Ryan Jom as well is coming on. And replaced for Nicola Pinto, who we can see on the bench. Not hard to spot him. A bit about the substitutions for you in a second, as Ahmed Talib does have the ball, who passes it through. Here's Al Sayed. Can he get a touch onto it? Well, that's brilliant goalkeeping. Hyung Min Young. Is one of the substitutions as well. Just slotting into that midfield spot. Here's Antwi. And I can tell you who has replaced Hovar as soon as I can get a glimpse of it. I think I have a feeling who it is, as every single player is in, except the goalkeeper there, and it was my player that I thought it was. Jamison Power, welcome onto the pitch. Can he deliver some power and put his side back into it? His 4th season here at Dulwich Hill. Played youth football for Sydney Union Fraser Park. Barcelona fan, loves a good haircut before the game, and loves hard style before a game too. So he goes from the doof doof to the boom boom and the snip snip all together in one. And Dulwich Hill have possession. Here we go now. Shouts for away. Shot now. Ricardo Rizzo with the easy catch from Mark Eunice's shot. And the car park is starting to clear away, which I could have parked on instead of the street, but that is okay. And we have a player on the floor. He's up now, which is good to see. Daniel Fornito. Will he say finito to the game, or will he be okay? Hopefully it is the second option, as the weather starts to decrease here as we hit closer to 10 PM. Currently 14 degrees here in Rydalmere. The referee having a chat with Ricardo Rizzo in between the sticks. And the game is officially restarted with him. Rocking number 29. The first player I think of when I see number 29 is Fabio Borini from Liverpool. And here is De Blasio, wearing an ordinary goalkeeper number 1, giving it to Rata. I think Rydalmere do not mind if they can just play out from the back. Here is Jamison Power, out wide to Mitsulas. Eren Mugo, defending very well. This man is so versatile, he can attack and defend. He's got it all. What else can he do? He can dance as well. And praise the Lord. And here is O'Connor, who gives it to the substitute, Orlando. Trying to find Eunice, but Kerr just simply lets the ball go out. And we have a goal kick. All the goals did fall in the first half as Rydalmere lead 3-0. Ahmed Talib, who seems to always score whenever I commentate him, and Ere Mugo with 2. In fact, I did have the privilege of commentating Rydalmere against NSW at the Village Green. It was 2-2 draw. 4 goals in that, 3 goals in this. Could even be more goals in this. Here is Dulwich Hill. Ricardo Rizzo using his feet for that. He's going to just take it into the corner, get it a bit more time under the belt, and hit it with the ball in his hands. Eden Mugo going from defense to attack once again as he calls it, and here's Eunice just trying to insert a little bit of pressure, but it falls straight back to Dulwich Hill, and then straight back to Ethan Thomas, who will continue to have the ball. Thrown in now. That is a beautiful throw there from Eden Mugo, but it finds the hands of De Blasio from a throw to a catch. If only though if they were playing NFL, that would have been a perfect play. But we're playing football. The other football. The original football. Here is Eunice now. O'Connor. Horon. O'Connor. Yang bursting with energy, trying to get the ball out of Dulwich Hill. His power. Out wide. And that's a crunching tackle there. And it looks like the other substitution was Dominic Samanang. That's a battle and a half. Linesman puts his flag up and has given the foul. And it is Rydalmere once again winning a foul. And Dulwich Hill are looking to get their opening goal of the match. It's trying to fall to someone. Easy feet there for Power. Tries to find Samanang. And it's Kerr. And they go all the way back. Here's Thomas. Rizzo wants the ball and he gets the ball. Fallen back once again to Thomas. Rizzo just to kick the ball up. They're trying to find Kahal, but instead finds the head of Power. The play is continuing on. Here is Dulwich Hill. Can they get something from this? Here's John Antwi. The interception. No foul there given by the referee as Al Sayed was put down. People are very discontent with that not being given. Hold on. The rain definitely getting into the effects here as John falls down. Here is Eunice. Kerr. Here's Kahal. The ref blowing his whistle that time. Dulwich Hill restart. Here's Tarata. Goes into O'Connor. Tarata. Out wide. Power. Dulwich Hill seem to be getting more frustrated with themselves. However, they could applaud themselves as so fast they have a clean sheet for this second half. They are continuing now. Dulwich Hill. Orlando trying to go for the turn, but instead intercepted and cleared up by Rizzo. Tarata using his chest to give it to O'Connor, just trying to pass it in any means possible here. Good to see the rain has cleared up here. But will the goals clear up? We hope not. We like to see goals. This is what we came for. This is what you were watching for the goals, not just for my voice. We come back now. Here is De Blasio. Mitsulas. Orlando. In fact, his name rhymes. But it is Dominic Samanang who strays offside with that one. As we see tired, wet legs, everything in between. Here's Ricardo Rizzo now to continue. With less, we have about 12 minutes to go and another substitution. And shout out to the 403 people watching on the live stream. We appreciate every single one of you, no matter where you're watching from. Shout out to you. Shout out to you all. And we have another substitution. It looks like it is Kane Estigaribia, who is Uruguayan and Italian. Kane with an I in the middle. Hoofed up now. Here's Eremugo. And we continue on. Eunice chesting it down. Out now to O'Connor. Not the best touch there from Jojon. And here is Jom. Yang. But he strays offside there. And here we have 10 minutes to go. Here is Mitsulas. Rydalmere now on the attack. Estigarabia. Back now to Sandy. Into the middle now. It goes to John. Out the back and to the other new substitution that has come on. Sahuk Young. Who started last game for the 20th. And Eremugo put a bit too much force onto that one. Jogs his way back. Doing his defensive duties now after scoring a brace. However, if there is a penalty, anything in those sorts, they will probably give it to him so he can get that hat-trick. Here is Sandy. Just battled there nicely there from Lemore. Out wide now. Dulwich trying to get something out of nothing as we hit the closing stages of the game. Here is Mitsulas. Lamore. Jojon. Mitsulas covering for Jojon, who seems to be sitting into that 6 role as Mitsulas just wants to come back into that centre back role. Here is Semenang, the little assassin, covering up every single part of the field. Mitsulas with the interception there. It seems like he was never going to get that pass on. Now here is Estigarebia. Rocking the number 60, taking on Mitsulas. But instead, it is intercepted only as far as Antwi, who goes back to Kyle Sandy, who goes out to Sahukyang, sorry. Out wide to Lamore, wins that one. Chongmin Yang goes all the way back to Ryan Jom. Finds Sandy in the middle. Rydalmere dominating some possession now. Sahukyong Yang to Kerr. Trying to find something. Goes back now. Hoofed up to Jom. And he was offside there. Jihad Al-Sayed just straying just the fraction offside. Tirata starts us off again and gives it to Power. Something that Dulwich Hill have not had a lot of. So they bring on someone with the name, hoping to get some more. Jojon committing the foul there. Eremugo told to leave it, and here is Yang to start us off. Making sure everyone is okay on all cylinders on the floor as well. If you want to see some more League One action, you can head down to Sydney United Sports Centre, where the Bulls Academy will be facing Rydalmere, and Dulwich will play at North Taramara Oval at 4:15 PM on Saturday against Northern Tigers. And Ricardo Rizzo has received a yellow card for time wasting. Just trying to get his side overboard, over top, and get that 3 points secured. Looks like Dulwich Hill are really missing Jamal Belkadi, who starts whenever he does play. And it also looks like the last day of April is when the undefeated run will end for April for Dulwich Hill. They were undefeated all of April, and it took a Rydalmere side, a game that got moved around so many dates, with 2 wins and 3 draws, and maybe finally an L to their name in the month of April, Dulwich Hill. The game is not over yet, however, it is looking more than likely that Rydalmere are to come away with the 3 points. They got the job done early, held their own, and continue to hold their own. John, good to see some substitute players, bench players getting the call up for both sides. Here's Orlando, takes the strike, and they get one back, and it is Antonio Orlando making it 3-1 as Dulwich Hill get one back. Here is me speaking about Rydalmere getting one back. The commentators curse here. It is 3-1, and we now see the clean sheet from Ricardo Rizzo vanished, gone into thin air, as the man who's got the name of US State. The substitution, rocking number 43, scoring, making it 3-1. Could this be the push that Dulwich Hill needs? Well, that is typical National Premier League's football for you. De Blasio, if Dulwich Hill get one here, we could see even more on our hands. Here's Antwi. Esicarivia. John whipping it in with pace. Finds the target man! Back in now, here's John. And he straight at an offside position. That could have been it. That could have just sealed the deal right there. Done. Here we go. 4-1 win. But we still have time here. Here's O'Connor. Eunice not happy with that. O'Connor needs to find a player. Instead finds the opposition in Esegaribia. Here is Yang. Going to Sandy. Being urged to just keep the ball. And how are they doing that? Going back to Kerr. Sahukyang. Told to keep the ball. Intercepted now. Horon. Not with the best pass, but it did work. There's the goal scorer. Orlando. Antonio Orlando. Antonio. Similar. Hoofed up now. Here's Mitsulas. Out wide to Lamore. It seems like Dulwich Hill are getting a bit more urgency now on that ball. Great communication there. Sahuk Young. Antwi just keeping it so that they can retain the ball and not give a silly throw in. Yang. Estigaribia. Lamore not happy with that decision. And someone is going to take this throw sooner or later. It looks like it is going to be John. Here's Estigaribia. Out wide now to Kahal. Here's Eremugo. Will he get the pace? He does get to it, but the power uses his power there. And that is a brilliant piece of footballing there from Eremugo to win the ball back for Rydalmere. The under 20, the players on this watching the game on the sideline seem to love it and love this game, like how Patrice Everett loves the game. Now here's Al Sayed. Antwi. This is going to be a drastic last few minutes of the game. Sandy takes the strike. Hits the wrong net. As we almost strike 10 o'clock. And hey, why not have a crack? That's what it's there for. Yang putting some yang on that. Gets to it. Al Sayed. Tirata doing his jobs at the back. Tirata doing his jobs at the back. Hoofed upfield now. I think that's the way they're going to have to go to get something out of this. Eunice once again with the ball. Dulwich Hill looking to grab a second. Antwi puts a beautiful foot onto that. Does he get onto it? Almost does. But it was the crucial foot. And he'd rather receive the ball over there than somewhere else. Here's Terata. Trying to play it long now to Lamore. But that's some brilliant defending there. Ryan Job doing his job. And we are looking to have the final moments. Game could be set and match. A late goal, consolation goal probably at best at this point. Antonio Orlando scores, coming on number 43. The rain settled down a bit after we had a bit of a downpour, which is a good thing to see, as we are going to have a late one here. Hoofed up field now. Eremugo with the little bit of the deflection there probably stops their momentum. Everyone urged to push back just to hold on for these last couple of minutes. Thrown in now by Samanang. Kerr urged to just get it away. Exactly what he does there. Put in now by Power. Orlando could not get the touch that he needed. Ricardo Rizzo just struggling to get the ball. To use as much time as he needs. Get his team over the line. He did receive a yellow for time wasting, so he's going to try and do it in a manner that doesn't seem like it is clear and obvious. Hoofed up field now. Fallen to Terata. Can they get to it? Using his pace. Kane, it's the Garibia. Could not run as rapido as he could there. Antwi putting his foot onto that. Here's Jihad Al-Sayed. Definitely put his hands onto that. He got confused with what sport he was playing there. For a second thought he was playing volleyball. But this is football. This is the only man that can use his hands. Not outside the box he can't. Here's Power. That was a powerful through ball there, but Yang gets to that. And a push in the back. Dominic Samanang wins the ball. This could be a last-ditch effort from Dulwich Hill. Every man and his cat is behind for Rydalmere. They just want to get that defending sorted. Whipped in now. Is headed. Antwi back into the box. And you could hear a pin drop with that one. Orlando. And it is full time here at Rydalmere Park. And it is Rydalmere 3, Dulwich Hill 1. A 4-goal thriller here on your Wednesday night of football. We hope you had a brilliant... We hope you had a brilliant night here, wherever you're watching from. Shout out to the Rydalmere boys for their brilliant efforts. Omar Javil once again with the shout out as we almost hit down to 10 p.m. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in for more League One action here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed your night. Stay warm. Get home safe. For those that are at the ground, I have been Christos Mavmastakis. Goodbye and good night.